Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We are going to take a look at this Dormammu in week 4 of Eternity of Pain. And after several attempts, I was able to get a solo with Voyant, one of my newest rank 3 champions. She is the offensive burst champion. And now the reason she's so good for this fight is essentially she's going to turn off Footloose because of the buff immunity. The way the degen works is when you knock him down, when you have a degen, it's going to transfer over, and that's going to actually be doing the majority of the damage in this fight. So I messed around with different rotations with her. Essentially, you have to be pretty good at dexing or just dealing with that special 2. Right there, I ended up blocking some of it, but my different strategies here were: should I stay in the bleed curse so that I have the regen the entire fight? Should I go into the curse of plague so that I have the power control? And what I found is that your best bet is to just stay in the bleed curse so you always have the regen and really just pray for good AI because the power control is nice, but it's better if Dormammu just decides to throw specials at you, and you can essentially cycle your special 2s. In general, I was trying to save some of my clairvoyant charges. As you can see now, they're all the way up at 20 because when they're below 20, you're able to get a nice power gain from triggering his bleed immunity. Now the special 3, I think if you had a max sig clairvoyant, there might be a way to cheese this fight with the special 3 using the death immunity. Because he's bleed immune, you should be able to like shoot up to back-to-back special 3s, but mine's only sig 20, so I really had to go for the strategy of just spamming special 2s, relying on the regen, relying on transferring over the degen back to him. It was nice of them to give us that type of node. This is a similar fight to the Symbiote Supreme that we had last time in Eternity of Pain. The only difference is I think you have a slightly fairer chance here to solo it, at least if you can control these buffs. I'm going to be a little interested to see how the robot one goes. That one might be a little trickier because we are completely turning off Footloose here. If Footloose was also an issue, I don't think there's any way to survive this fight. So I don't know about this design. And also for the offensive burst, I can't think of another champion besides maybe a really lucky Kitty Pryde run that's going to be able to control the fight like Clairvoyant does. So yeah, not so certain about the design of this fight, but if you do happen to have a Clairvoyant, I think she is by and large the best choice for offensive bursts. It did take me a little bit of time, but I would say the whole thing took me less than 45 minutes to get a good solo after sort of reading the nodes and practicing. So that's going to do it for now. Hope this was somewhat helpful for you, and maybe I'll be able to get out a few more of these if I can manage solos with the other objectives. We shall see. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.